ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. My name is Robert Bannon, and you're listening to us live or watching us live on YouTube and Facebook. It's our 159th Thursday. Well, it's not Thursday. It's so weird. It's a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I can't get used to this Tuesday. It's a Tuesday, folks. What do I do on Thursday now? We have some craziness going on this week, but next week I'll be back with you live on Thursday, and I look forward to being back with you on Thursday. Then all will be right with the world. Hi, everybody. Alyssa, thank you so much for being here. Hey. Thanks so much. So grateful you made it. Hi, Christine. Hi, Roundtablers, and welcome new viewers. Another Tuesday evening of the Roundtable. We're coming to you. Let's go. Number 159. Lattes is fresh back from San Diego, where she saw our friend Jay Rodriguez. I'm happy she had a safe and fun trip. Thank you for the pictures, and I hope you said hello to him for us. We love us some Jay Rodriguez here. Thank you so much for being here. We have a big old singing singer show tonight. The incredible gospel great, Grammy winner, 3-time Grammy winner, Tasha Cobbs Leonard is here with a brand new album called Tasha. It comes out on Friday. It's her first studio album. Her other albums were live. This is her in the studio with original new work. And then R&B superstar, also Grammy nominee, also touring the country in a new show called 44 about Barack and Michelle Obama. She plays Michelle Obama. You know her from Smile. You know her from Pocahontas. You know her from 90210. You know her as Flex Alexander's wife. Shanice is here to tell us all about her tour this weekend. A big old Tuesday roundtable with the most singingest singers right here for you all, and I'm excited to have you here. So we hit it? Do I have a hot take question? Let's see. I don't remember.
It's smoking.
So my question for you today is, what do you do to relax? What do you do to relax? And I will tell you why I asked that question. What do you do to relax? Give me an answer. Type it. It's mandatory. I'm a teacher. We have to give you homework on this show. You think there's no home? You think you just get to sit here? No. Come on. Tell me, what do you do to relax? What is your thing that you do that you're able to do to relax? Yes, the husband is hanging out here as well. I see his comments here. Hello, Tabler. I like that. Hello, Tabler. Table it. Hello, Tablers. We're here. So tell me what you do to relax. What's your thing that you get to do to relax? What is it? So, I was not a very good relaxer. I'm off this week. I finished. Last week was my last week of work for 3 weeks. So I've been off. And, I don't do off great. I already did a bunch of interviews yesterday. I did some today. But I've been learning since I moved here to Detroit. And we had a conversation with one of Darius's friends, our friend, the other day. How do I relax? So I've been trying to learn how to relax. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to relax. Darius is saying, I'm loving the new crown and the numbers. I think YouTube, if you're talking about this, he says this is absolutely crazy. YouTube has changed something. And we now have like you can buy a sticker or there's things. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. There's now going to be commercials next to me. There's something going on with YouTube that they sent me a message about. So as we're watching it, let me know what's changed here on the YouTube, because I don't see it, but you all see something. So I look forward to whatever YouTube has up its sleeve for me in this show. We're happy to be a part of the YouTube influencers family. Same thing with Amazon. I don't know what it is. Are you ready? I like these hot take questions already. Let's hear my weekend review. Well, the reason I asked you about my relaxation is because this weekend, after working, we really did nothing. Nothing. Like, we did nothing. We didn't even really leave the house. You saw me and the dog. I called it Beards and Bangs. You saw me playing with ChatGPT. We played with ChatGPT. I turned Diamond into Super Dog. I turned Darius and me and the dog into the Golden Girls. The fact that Diamond is Sophia is the best part. I joked with Darius and asked him if he would date me if I worked as a guy at the grocery store at the checkout line. And when he said, I don't know, I made myself look like a buff checkout man. See what I do when I have too much time on my hands? This is not good. And then today he said he looked like Sophia from the Golden Girls when he went to work because he was wearing pearls and he had on he had a bag and he had on a shawl. So I took this picture of us from dinner and I turned him into Sophia. This is why he told me I need to have a job. I need to go to work. So what have I been doing? I've been playing with fake AI images of people, and I have been watching crazy television like Medea's Destination Wedding is what I watched on Saturday night. And then I got sucked into, which our friend Tamla Mann is in. And then I got sucked into a show called My 1,000-Pound Roomies that we ended up binge watching. So I've been learning, the point of this story is that I've been learning in the summer to try to relax. So I love your answers, and your answers have given me joy. And I'm happy that you all are learning and know how to relax it. I'm trying. I'm really trying to learn how to relax. Oh, Mama Lewis said, cook that turkey. So I talked to you all, and my mom is here. So that's Mama Rose. And here's Mama Lewis. And hi to my grandmother who's watching, and hi to my Aunt Fran who's watching. And I have the turkey, Mama Lewis. I talked about it on Instagram. The turkey is being dry brined. I looked it up. I took it out, I washed it, I took out all the gook in the inside, and I dry brined it for 24 hours. So tomorrow I'm going to cook the turkey. I'm so excited. It looks beautiful. I even cooked tonight a little something. I made a little chicken, I made a little rice, I made a little zucchini, and I made little burritos. Yeah, see? I am crazy. I am definitely nuts. Nutty as can be. And I keep life exciting and interesting. That I do. I think he walks in and never knows what he's going to find. Today he found the turkey ready to go in the fridge. So Mama Lewis, I'm going to make you a whole turkey platter. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it can't kill anyone, right? Oh boy. Here's our Oh no, Latte says she got a bunch of commercials. See? I'm telling you, what is YouTube? I told you YouTube is doing something. Oh no, it's going to be good. It's going to be so good. Well, if there's something that they're showing you commercials again, we're going to oh, there are ads? You all had ads? Oh no. No. We got to cut the ads. So I'll work on that. I'll talk to YouTube about that. They did something, and we don't do we're not going to do ads on the live show. Oh my gosh. What is with all the ads? Can I change that now? See, good. Mama Lewis doesn't have ads. I'm gonna look in here right now. Now we're wasting time, but I don't care. We can't have ads in the show. We don't do ads. We've always turned the ads off. So hang tight. So YouTube did something. They did something with this show, and they wanted to. They're updating ads. They say they're side-by-side ads, and there's all sorts of nonsense that has been going on with YouTube. And I'm saying this, and they're probably going to shut the show off. But I thought I had turned the ads off. There is a new thing about the way that they're doing things. So I will choose. I will do it. Okay, I shut the ads off. I think that I'm going to have to do this every week. So thank you for letting me know. Let's whoop whoop. All right. Look, you all had commercials. It was weird. Latte says cut. That's what happens when you ask to get paid. That's right. That's like what she said. It was a dating app. Oh my goodness. The Roundtable is trying to get lattes. They're trying to get you out on the market. They're ready for you to go back on the street. She's on the I love it. I love it. Well, they're gone now. They should be gone. If they pop up, let me know. All right, let's go. Let's talk. Oh, thank you. My haircut, Snook, my sister Renee, has cut my hair and she's given me this volume, and I have no product in it and I haven't done anything to it. So we've been trying to give it volume. I think it's like a bouffant. I told her that I feel like a Marvelette out here in Detroit because I don't have a lot of hair, but the way she's been cutting it and letting it grow back has been giving me lots of volume. So I look like I have a full head of hair, and I didn't even have to go to Morocco to get the hair transplant, So shout out to Sister Renee. Snook is out there. If you want to get an appointment, you can find her on the Instagram. And if you're out here, oh God. It says lattes, maybe was saying she needs a date. Mine was for a Mercedes Benz. Both of you. Latte says no days for lattes and no Mercedes for Darius. You can get whatever you want. You can get whatever you want. I promise. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. Let's talk about our shameless plug. Y'all are silly.
'Cause I'm shameless.
So I never saw that. Mine, because I logged off so fast to get back in the show. Got it. Okay, so we don't know what yours was for. Darius is LOL. So this week we have a lot of shows. Friday, Beth Level is here to talk about her show, 54 Below. Every Friday on Broadway World, as you know, we do a Broadway chat. You can follow me on Instagram at Robert M. Bannon if you want more information about what's going on. There's a new show every single day on the Broadway Podcast Network. You can hear me on Spotify. You can hear me on YouTube. You can hear me on the Broadway Podcast Network website. You can hear me on Apple. And then as of this week, for the first time, it's very shameless. So shameless. Oh, and Latte says, no help me. Got it, girl. So we are very shameless here. We are, for now, just got approved this week to be a part of iHeart. So we are part of the iHeart family with Clear Channel, and now we're part of iHeart Radio, iHeart Podcasts. So if you use iHeart to listen to the show, they had to approve us. We had to send examples of the show. And when we sent examples of the show, they liked it. And now we're in a new place. So thank you to all the love and support. The numbers you all give us here at the show help them say yes to us. So we are now a part of the iHeart family. So we are adding more and more and more to where we are and growing more and more. And then it gets us more guests. And then we have better times together, and it's all thanks to the love and support of you. So without you, I would be nothing, and I would not be able to do this show. So thank you so much. Hello, Murphy. Hey, Catrice. Thank you so much for stopping in here. I hope you had a great day today. And thank you for being here. So that's the new news. So another place for us to be. Check us out over here at iHeartRadio, a new place to see the Roundtable with me. All right, let's go. Let's hear our Detroit moment.
You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. What up, though?
So the cat, Darius just asked where the cat friends are, and then there they are. Joseph, he says, did you send the bowl punch? Did you send the punch bowl segment as the example? I did not. I sent the whole page, and I hope they watched that, because the Nathan Lee Graham punch bowl. Why do we have a punch bowl? For punch, darling, for punch. May have been one of that, and when Rocky Horror Picture Show, a hot dog was eaten. They may be top moments to be. There they are. They're here. That's a fact. My Detroit moment is this weekend. Shout out to our friends over at the Aretha Amphitheater. The Aretha Amphitheater is an outdoor concert venue here in Detroit, and people's boats line up. Look, that's the audience back in the back. And then in the front are all the boats over in the Detroit River. And this weekend is a big old sold out show Friday. So Friday night is a sold out show on Kem's birthday. So it's Kem's birthday weekend. And Kem is there on July 25th, and it's sold out. But my friends over at the Aretha Amphitheater want me to let you know that July 26th, Saturday, is an added date. So if you want to see Kem with special guest Shantae Moore, right now, tickets are available on Saturday, July 26th. Go to Ticketmaster. I look forward to our friend Kem, who was here on this show a couple weeks ago. He was just in New Jersey and New York. and he's coming back home to Detroit to celebrate his birthday. We love our friends over at the Aretha Franklin Amphitheater, and thank you so much for setting that up. Also, shout out to our friends at the Motor City Casino. The Soundboard, which is the concert venue over there, has a show on Wednesday that I'm going to be at. Mama Lewis and Darius, we're all rolling out. Ruben Studdard sings Luther Vandross, Ruben Studdard's tribute to Luther Vandross. I would tell you to get a ticket, but the show is officially sold out. So that's gone. There are no tickets to be had. So July 30th, maybe there'll be more the day of the show, but shout out to everybody over at the Soundboard at Motor City Casino for making sure that we got our seats before they're all gone. So shout out to Detroit for showing up to the live arts. We got to all support live arts here in Detroit and across in New York and across the country. Cat daddies, we need a punch bowl. Apparently we have more punch bowls in the basement. That's what I was told. Oh, this show's running long, so let me get to it. Moving along really quick. My hey friend, hey.
I'll be there for you. How you doing?
So my hey friend, hey is goes out to our friend Lettucey, who was also here at the show. She has a brand new song I would love for you to check out. She's really excited about it. She did an album in tribute to Nina Simone a while ago, and now she's doing an album in tribute to Diana Washington. And her brand new single, This Bitter Earth, is now out streaming. And when I tell you Lettucey is singing up and down and around and back and forth again, this is the song to listen to. Please stream it. It's available wherever you listen to music. And I'm really, really excited for her. And she's really excited about the album. So shout out to that. Also, I wanted to shout out, in a couple of days, I'll be married for 2 months. So my favorite thing, are you ready? I think that's a Chem song, believe it or not. I don't know where the button is. Oh.
You get a car! You get a car! You get a car! You get a car!
So my favorite thing was looking at some of the pictures. We got our pictures back and we haven't gone through them all yet, but look at us. Look at us. Come on, people. So we have 2 months, and it's been so much fun. And I can't wait for the next few months and the next years and the next decades and the next centuries. And I hope to be 186 years old right here with this crazy person. So Darius, thank you for these 2 months. And I can't wait to celebrate every milestone and every second. Look how handsome. Come on now. They could have photoshopped like 20 pounds off me, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Could be worse. That's why I was at the gym. Still got the gym clothes on. I went to the gym 2 days in a row. I went to the gym yesterday and I went to the gym today. Now, I don't think I was working out hard, but I'm trying to stick because he's like a string bean, you know? So thank you. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, moms. Thank you. Thank you, cat daddies. You look like Disney princess. Oh, we look like princess from Disney. Yes, we're available for birthday parties. We'll go show up like Prince Eric and Prince Charming. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. So, our question of the day was, how do you relax? I've been learning how to relax. Cooking a turkey. That's how I relaxed. Brine a turkey. Well, you all gave me your answers and I love them. So let's go back to the top and let's get some answers here. How do you do it? Latte says if she's honest, she pops a cork. That you get off work and that's it. Have a little wine moment and unwind. That sounds good. Christine says she listens to music. She watches entertaining shows. She spends time with her dog, Max, or she's out in nature with the wildlife like the deers and the raccoons and the bunnies. I love that, Christine. Speaking of Prince Charming, you're like Snow White. Just the birds and the raccoons and the deers and the bunnies come flying in. I know my husband's brainless YouTube. He puts on YouTube and he lets the home tours go. And there's a $13 million house in Miami and it's 30 minutes long. And Darius just gets lost in the noise and the music and over here is a open concept. And as you can see, they have all brand new black laminate. And then over here, they have all Viking appliances. And Darius just listens to that and he relax. That's what goes on here. Cat Daddy say, I ride my bike along the New Jersey coast with the most gorgeous views of New York City from Hoboken to West New York. It's fabulous. There is no view like the view from Hoboken to West New York along River Road, Melba Moore lives over there somewhere in one of the buildings. She told me she goes walking. So you may see Melba Moore walking the street one day. And I just said this today. People pay all this money to live in New York City and look at New Jersey when you could live in New Jersey and pay less rent and look at New York City. So that's a fabulous, fabulous thing to do to relax. I haven't ridden a bike in, I don't know, a long time. He's not making it to 187, but we're here a long time. Yes, 187. You don't know what's going to happen by then. They're inventing things. I'm making a turkey. They may have invented a way to live to be 187. Yes, need to do that now. That's it. He's gonna be asleep by the time this show's over. The YouTube video going. All right. So thank you all for being here. I was really excited about our next guest. Our next guest is a superstar. She has won 3 Grammy Awards. She has millions of follows on social media. She's climbing the chart. She's currently sitting at #1 on the gospel chart right now. Her new single was released #1 yesterday. And guess what? She's here. That's right. Her parents are pastors. Her husband's a pastor. She's from Georgia. She moved to the Carolinas. She sings her face off. We sing her in our house. I know Mama Lewis sings her. I know that my sister Renee sings her. And I know that you're going to love this new album, no matter what religion you are, no matter where you live, no matter what you do. This is music and a voice that needs to be heard. She has 50 billion with a B, 50 billion or million. Maybe I'm making this up. Maybe I'm like Donald Trump. Did I just make this up? 50 billion. I'm right. Streams from her music around the country. She is a bona fide superstar. Tasha Cobbs Leonard makes her Roundtable debut. Well, when I tell you we're super excited about our next guest, I was just saying that my in-laws are pastors out here in Detroit, and we are giving full church every night here in our house to our next guest music, and this new album is so fantastically bananas. Tasha Cobbs Leonard, welcome to the show. I'm so excited you're here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
You know, we were just the other night, we were fill me up till we were jamming in this house. So thank you for your music.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for sharing the testimony of how the music has impacted. It always means so much to me just to hear those testimonies. So thank you.
Well, I got a chance to listen to the new album. When I tell you this new album is vocals and banana and inspirational and inspirationing. I mean,
yeah, right.
This is your first studio album?
Yes. Yes.
What?
So they've all been live except Heart, Passion, Pursuit, which was live, but there was a in studio audience there for that. Plus, it was 30 worship leaders on that project. So this is the first time I've been able to explore like the creative expression of doing it just a studio project. So I'm super excited about it.
Well, not only did you come up with an incredible lineup of songs, you have an incredible lineup of guests. I mean, you pulled out the tippity top of everybody is on this album.
Wow. Yeah, man, I'm excited. We've got Lecrae, which of course our last song, Your Power, just it was just such a blessing to so many people. We got a Grammy with that song. So I was actually doing Lecrae's podcast, and he mentioned it. He was like, "Hey Tasha, when are we gonna do?" I was like, "Say less, let's do it." And so I received a track from the producer Zaytoven. And when I got that track, I was like, can't nobody pull this off like Lecrae. And so I sent it to Lecrae, and that song, I Needed God, is just, whoo. Chandler Moore wrote a song, which to me is probably one of the most personal songs on this record. It's called I Want More. And when they were in the sessions writing that song, I said, Chandler, I need you to help me pull this one off. And he did just that. In true Chandler fashion, absolutely amazing. Kirk Franklin, I mean, he's just the GOAT, right? Right? What do you say? Just sitting in the studio with Kirk is just always a masterclass. He's always teaching. Even when he's not trying to teach, he's always teaching. So it's just an honor to be able to be in a room with him because you're always gleaning and growing. So that experience, the way he took I Still Choose You from like the shell of a song that we presented to him into like the song it is right now, Only Kirk could do that. And then John Legend.
Legend. The song is called Church, and y'all take us to church with this song.
Church, right? The line, teach me how to have church on a Monday. I love the way that my husband, Kenneth Leonard, he produced the record, but I love the presentation, the way they creatively just, they put this song on a bed of the sound of church. But the theme and the thought behind the song is basically, how are we living for Christ outside of Sundays at church, you know? So teach me how to have church on a Monday. And John was just the perfect voice for that song. And working with him was just such a joy. I mean, incredible, incredible team, incredible talent. He's just absolutely amazing. It was a great experience.
Well, your voices together are something very, oh, balloons and all. What?
Wow.
Balloons and all. It's a party.
Right. They added these little things wherever you do certain hand gestures, you
Right.
get right.
Well, I want people to stream the album from beginning to end because I know we live in a singles culture where people are releasing singles, but when I listen to it from track one all the way to the end, you tell a journey and you don't want to miss
Wow.
one moment of this.
Yeah, man. It's a story, and it's to find people where they are. So there's a song there for every season. If you're experiencing mountains, there's a song that's called The God of the Valley. It's just absolutely that is one of my favorites. But mountain experiences, valley experiences, if you're high, low, you know, there's something there for everyone in every season. And my prayer is that when people hear this record from top to bottom, no, they got this new thing where they say no skips, no skips.
Yes.
I pray that people just listen to it holistically to experience, you know, what has been done through this record.
Well, I love the last track on it, Do It Anyway, is such an inspirational song for
Yeah.
anybody. I don't care where you are in your religious journey, where you live, what you're doing. This song is a song that will make you want to get up out of bed tomorrow and
Wow.
fight the fight to keep going. It really has, it's been on repeat. It's been on repeat.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yes, do it anyway. Man, that song, I wrote a book last year called Do It Anyway. And it was really written from the last lesson my father left with me before he went to be with Jesus. And I wanted to write that book just to share testimonies behind the songs. And it did so much more than I could have expected. But that's how God works. You know, we expect one thing and he's like, no, I'm going to blow your mind with this. And just to hear the testimonies from people who have read that book. And I wanted to also present it in a way sonically where people can listen to it and still get that same lesson. Like, get up, dust yourself off. It's in you. Do it anyway. Yeah.
Do it anyway. And now I just sent the video. You need to all leave this and go to YouTube and send the video that is out and about because everybody here needs to learn. We all are going to learn how to do the Tasha slide. Everybody.
Yes. Yeah.
You all need to hear the song. It's already good. And the whole thing. Make sure you know all the work. We need all of it here.
All of it. All of the things. Yeah.
I just sent it to the family. I said, okay, next party. I'm ready. I'm gonna. So we all need, the music is streaming. It's going to be out when you see this interview. Go stream the music. You're on tour too. You're going around the country.
Yes, we're doing tour. Starting in the fall, October. I'm doing a special tour. I wanted to do something different this time. So it's me and Naomi Rain. Of course, that is just an experience like none other. And we've been just preparing. We're going to have some of our favorites. We're going to Gyra. We're going to You Know My Name. But I had this feeling that a lot of times we go to experiences like that and we get the healing, we get the freedom, we get the deliverance, but we don't leave with the practical tools to sustain it. And so I have two friends, Kobe Campbell, who is an incredible kingdom therapist, and then Jackie Green, who is a pastor, a teacher, a preacher, and they're going to come alongside us. And so throughout the night, there'll be moments of impartation, moments of mental health impartation to help you sustain now the healing that you receive in the moment of worship. So you don't leave just having chills and just having tears, but you also leave with something practical to help you sustain that moment.
Well, I'm excited. We're going to put all the links below where you can listen to the music, where you can get your tickets, where you can find the information, your website. And
Yeah.
you're going to add a Detroit date because I need to come.
Yes. I do think we're coming close by. I believe there's a date that's very close to Detroit.
All
So
right.
yeah, yes,
I'll see you out there. I'll see you out
I'll
there.
see you there.
When you look back at your career now and your journey, now with Motown Gospel, speaking of Detroit, now with Motown Gospel, now you starting as an independent artist, literally putting out music on your own, coming from the lineage in Georgia and of the church that you grew up in, to now your husband and the churches that you guys have built together. How does it feel to now see this album coming out, Grammys, 50 billion streams of music? How does it feel to now see the journey that you've had been on in this career?
I love this question. It kind of leans into the reason why I titled the album Tasha. There's a record that Karen Clark Sheard did years ago. She called it Finally Karen.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, I wonder why she would choose now to title this record that. And now I understand. There comes a place in life after you've experienced some seasons where you're settled in who God has called you to be. You're settled in what you're called to do, family, husband, churches. I'm just settled and I'm enjoying what God is doing through the ministry and through my life. And even the hard seasons, he's been so faithful, so consistently that even in the hard seasons, I know he's going to come through. So, I'm just settled in that place. And now I felt like it was time, finally, Tasha, this is the record where I can be transparent. I can expose like those testimonies that have brought me to where I am in hopes and in prayer that it would be a blessing to someone else. So now just kind of looking back, I see every time I listen to a different record, I can see the Tasha that I was then and what God was doing in me. Starting from, like you said, the independent project Smile up until Tasha now, there's been growth and there's been maturing and there's been development, but it doesn't discount just how potent and necessary those records were as well in my life. So I see it as like a timeline where God has been building this beautiful picture, and I'm just excited and grateful that He keeps choosing me.
Well, we're excited and grateful that you keep singing the records and keep doing what you do because it gives us so much joy and peace and inspiration every single day. I would be remiss if I don't ask you, do you have a word for us? Can you give us a quick little prayer for the people listening, a little thing? And we send our
Oh,
prayers and thanks back
absolutely.
to you so that we can send you all the love and prayers back for this project and all the work that you do. We send so much prayers. Thank you for speaking the word. And if you wouldn't mind, for everyone listening to us today.
Absolutely. There's a scripture that I love, and it's been on my heart today. The scripture says, "Be not weary in well doing, for in due season you will reap if you faint not." And my encouragement today is for you not to give up. Just don't throw in the towel. You're just at the brink of breakthrough, and God's going to come through exactly how He said, and He's going to do exactly what He said. So, Father, I thank you just for being faithful. I thank you that your word is true. I thank you that every word that comes out of your mouth is the truth. And no matter what it looks like, our prayer today and our commitment to you is that we're going to trust you. We trust you in the good. We trust you in the bad, that you're always going to come through. And we know that all things are working together for our good. And so we say we love you. We say we appreciate you, and we thank you just for being a good, good Father. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Miss Tasha. It's such
Yes,
an honor and a pleasure to be with you. We will
you
be
too.
repping your music in these streets every single day out here. We promise you. We have
Thank you.
church services every night up in here, and we love your work. Stream Tasha. The album is out. It is so good. You are going to be moved and loved from beginning to end. I look forward to seeing you live one day soon. And my show's your show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
How cute is she? So cute. Amen. I love that prayer, and I love to send prayers back to her and prayers to each and every one of you. So much love. If you're looking for some inspiration and you're looking for something good to listen to, Friday, the album comes out this Friday. Make sure you stream it. The song with John Legend, Bananas. The song with Kirk Franklin, Bananas. The little Tasha slide, out to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. I'm ready. I'm ready. I see some of these comments out here. We welcome Tasha to the show. Mama Lewis says she came to a meeting for the Salvation Army last month, and they talked and they loved her. And I talked to people who sat and clapped, and they were all clapping and singing and praising God. And you missed her. Oh no. So we gotta have Darius says we will get you there when she's around. Don't you worry. We're gonna make it happen. I pinky swear promise. I really love talking to her. She was such an inspiration and such a beautiful, really great soul and talent. Woo! So talented. Her voice is no joke. And the song she sings with Kiara Clark Sheard, who was like, she was here on the show last year or so, 2 years ago. Bananas. So if you want to hear singing singers, you better go find the word out here. Speaking of singing singers, speaking of people who have a whistle tones for days, Shanice from 1987, I believe is what she said, when her first album came out, till today, 6 octaves, whistle tones, #1 record with do 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 do. I See Your Smile. You all talk to me about 90210 or John Cicada and her singing a Pocahontas, or she sang on Family Matters. And we did this interview yesterday, and she had just heard about Malcolm Jamal Warner. Shout out to the family of Malcolm Jamal Warner and everybody that has worked with him, all the friends of this show who have been posting about him, and also Ozzy Osbourne. And shout out to them. I saw Sharon Osbourne in LA one day, and I ran to her, and so we all grew up with Theo, and we all grew up with Malcolm Jamal Warner and him and Eddie Griffin and their TV show together and all of that. So she had grown up with him as well and went to school with him. So she literally kept the interview. She just found out he passed and kept the interview and came on to talk to us anyway. So thank you to Shanice. And you'll hear the story about how we got her to come on the show, because her husband and I did an interview here in Detroit. Flex Alexander did an interview, and he's been so good and kind to me. And I said, we want your wife on the show. She's a cancer survivor. She's a #1 record superstar. She's touring the world. And she's here to inspire us all. And how does she make it work with her husband as well? So making her Roundtable debut, the one and only Shanice. So growing up, I had this CD, and I bought it at the Coconuts in Englewood, New Jersey. And I had a little job, and I saved my money, and I was obsessed with this voice. When you think of voices, when you think of people who could sing, our next guest could sing up, down, around. I wish I had whistle tones like that. I wish I could. Oh my goodness, y'all. For decades has been singing us up and down and around, has been advocating for health, for people. I see you out in these streets doing events for all the people out here, and advocating for all of us. I'm so excited to invite our next guest. Shanice, welcome to the show.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
I love your voice so much.
Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. You almost made me cry.
I saw you at DC Pride. I've seen you singing at clubs. I've seen you. You are out here singing for the babies, no matter where they live, no matter what they are. You are out here showing love and singing down.
Thank you. Oh, you were at the DC Pride. That was so much fun.
So
I had fun.
When I told the people that watched this that you were going to be here, I heard all sorts of stories and memories that they have of the songs that you sing that have moved them from Pocahontas to 90210 to the Family Matters to the videos for Smile. It must be so much fun to hear people sing along and tell you their memories of these songs and how they mean to you.
Yeah, it means a lot to me. Like, honestly, when I put I Love Your Smile out, I'm going to say this. I was like, I told the label, I said, it's not the right first single. Don't put it out. And so I'm saying all this to say I was wrong. Like, look, so many years later, people are still singing my song. I'm still traveling the world. So when people come up to me and they give me compliments like that, I don't take it for granted. It actually feels like, I kind of feel like a new artist. Like, it's still very exciting for me, so it never gets old. So,
And now you get to come on the road and do these shows. Firstly, I love City Wineries are the most beautiful venues in this country.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you're going home. You're even going to be in Pittsburgh.
I'm going to be in Pittsburgh. That's my hometown. I was born in a town called McKees Rocks, which is right outside of Pittsburgh, but I lived all over Pittsburgh growing up. I actually left Pittsburgh when I was a kid. I was 8 years old. But yeah, my whole family's still there. My dad's there. My cousins are there. Uncles, so I'm so excited to go home. I haven't done a show. I've been touring all over the world, but it's crazy. I haven't been home in a long time. I haven't been in Pittsburgh in so long. So this show is like very special to me.
So but for tickets and information, you can go to Instagram, you can follow Shanice online, you can go get your tickets and see the tour dates and all of the things that are going on.
Yes, because before Pittsburgh, so I'll be in Philly on the 28th of July, New York on the 29th, and Pittsburgh on the 30th. And it's all City Wineries.
So let me tell you, I've not been to Philly and Pittsburgh City Winery, but the New York City Winery right on the Hudson River with that really good food, with those nice grown drinks and your voice and music.
Nice grown drinks.
This is a nice evening. This is date night, everybody. Mandatory. Get your
good food, good drinks, good music. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna dance. We're gonna sing. We're gonna laugh, and you may even cry.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna. The reason why I said that is because I'm gonna kind of tell people just my story from the beginning of my career all the way up till now. So I'm gonna take you back to the '80s, all the way up to today. So
like this, like back in the day.
Yes, we're gonna go all the way back to '87.
Is your story true? Because you read things in Wikipedia and online and all this. You moved from Pittsburgh to go to LA. Your family was pursuing entertainment. You were a baby, like you were under 10 years old.
Yeah, I was 8 years old. So I'm originally from Pittsburgh, and then my mom and my aunt had a singing group with my dad back in Pittsburgh. But my mom and my aunt decided to move to California to pursue their singing careers. Well, we took the Greyhound bus, So we got on the Greyhound bus, came to California, and when I got here, I told them, I said, I want to sing too, And so they found me a commercial agent. And right after I got my agent, I went on my first audition, and I auditioned to sing with Ella Fitzgerald in a Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial, scatting with her. I was a kid scatting. I got the part. And everybody was so excited. At the time, I didn't know who Ella was. I was so young. And I'm so glad I had that opportunity because she's amazing. So right after I did the commercial, my mom, started playing her music, and I got to hear her voice. And I was just so excited that I did that commercial.
Talk about your first gig with Ella.
My first gig was with Ella Fitzgerald at 8 years old. And then after that, I've did several other commercials. And then I started, I was in a program called Inner City. It was a school, they teach you singing, dancing, acting, all of that. So Chip Fields, who was Kim Fields' mom, she was the acting coach there. So she taught me how to act, and she put me on stage when I was like 8 or 9 years old. And I'm saying all this to say, this is hard. But Malcolm Jamal Warner was in the play with me, and Kim Fields, and it was a bunch of us. And I just found out right before the interview that he just passed away. So that I'm just still trying to process that, but I started out with Malcolm and Kim Fields and all of them. Yeah.
I just, when I saw the news and I thought about you, because I know that you've been in this business for a minute, and I know you've been out here working. I don't want to put it on a down note, but shout to his family and love to his family and the memories you all have as youngsters out here. You all been in this game for a minute.
Yes, a very long time, since the 80s.
Since the 80s. So for you and your acting skills, we are a Broadway show that's on the Broadway Podcast Network and the Broadway world as well. You're a theater baby. I mean, you're on tour with the show now. You've done Broadway.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I started out in theater with Malcolm and Kim and everybody. I was 8 years old, and then after that, I did Broadway. I was in Les Miserables, and before that, I see the picture. Oh my goodness, that takes me back. So after Les Mis, I was actually the first African American to play Eponine in Les Mis, because at the time they didn't have anyone Black in the show, and I was the first Black Eponine. And then after that, right now I'm in a musical called 44, and I'm playing Michelle Obama. I'm so excited. It's about Barack. And we've done the show several times here in LA. We've been to New York. We've been to Philly. We've been to Chicago. We're about to go back to Chicago for a whole month. We'll be there from the 28th of August to September 21st. And I am having the time of my life. I love the show. I love the cast. It's so needed right now, because with all the chaos and the just the stuff going on in the world, the show has it makes you feel good. With the music makes you feel good. It makes you want to laugh. There's a lot of comedy in it. So it really uplifts your spirits. So you might feel like you want to laugh, you might want to cry, you might want to dance, you might want to sing. The songs are really catchy. And I love my entire cast. It's just brilliant. And our mayor, Karen Bass, she came twice to the show. She loved it so much. And then we got to sing some of the songs in front of Kamala Harris. She was at a benefit. It was a benefit show, and we did like a snippet of some of the songs, and we spoke to her afterwards, and she said, "I loved it. It was so good." And so we haven't gotten the Obamas yet, but we're getting close. Like some of their closest friends have seen it. They loved it. Some of his former staff seen the show. So we're getting closer and closer to getting the Obamas there.
I'm so excited. The buzz about it is so fun. They say the music is and this cast sings from top to bottom, are singing singers. Like,
no, everybody, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. There isn't a weak link in the show. Like, everybody is excellent in the show. Everyone.
So Chicago, get your tickets. They're going to be back for a whole month, and get your tickets, because what better place to see a show about the Obamas than in Chicago? I mean, this is it. This is
Yes. And we were actually in Chicago during the DNC.
Oh,
yeah, we were there. This is our second time in Chicago. We had such a great turnout, so much fun, and I'm looking forward to going back again. When
you do projects like this, I mean, you can go on tour, you can be singing your music everywhere, all around the world. What is the draw to doing a play? Why are you like, I'll put her over here and let me be Michelle Obama, and then you get a week off and you're back on the road being you?
Yeah, you know what? Ever since I was a kid, I've always loved songwriting, singing, dancing, acting. I just love it all. You know, I never wanted to put myself in a box and just like, oh, I'm just going to sing my music and that's it. You know, there's so many things that I enjoy doing, and acting is one of them. And I grew up doing theater, so it's just in me. You know, I just love it. I love it.
While we're talking, everybody, stream the music and make sure you get your tickets to see this weekend. Go Philly, Pittsburgh, and New York City. Get your tickets.
The 28th I'm in Philly, the 29th I'm in New York, and the 30th I'm in Pittsburgh.
Perfect.
So get your tickets.
Get your tickets.
And see me at 44, the Obama musical in Chicago for a whole month. We'll be there. Also, I wanted to tell you, I'm excited about this. I'm going to, right before my run in Chicago, I'm going to be in Japan with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Yeah, we're doing the Billboard Live in Japan. So I don't know if anyone's watching from Japan, but I'll be in Japan August 15th to the 21st.
Oh my goodness! So your music has really truly taken you around the world, and people come from all over the world and hear your music. When you go on stage, I wish I had music like this. When you start a song, so say you take a song, say it's When I Close My Eyes, or say and this song starts, and that audience starts to cheer, and those words start to come back to you. What is the feeling like when people? It's got to be insane.
It is insane. It's the best feeling. Like I said, like it never ever gets old. Like I get so excited. I still, you know, when people are singing my songs, I'm still shocked myself. Like, oh my gosh, they know my song. And I've been doing it for so long, but it doesn't feel that way. It feels like I feel like a new artist.
Well, I love the people that you've worked with and the things. If you see and you deep dive and you look at you and Josh Groban, if you look at, you know, this song and the creative team behind Diane Warren and David Foster, and or you talk about John Cicada and singing with Disney. What's it like to collaborate for you? You've collaborated with some amazing artists and writers and producers.
I love collaborating with other artists, especially when it's an artist that I really like look up to. And I love Kenny Loggins. I did Live in the Redwoods with Kenny Loggins, and that's another record that people bring up to all the time. They're like, I love that Kenny Loggins record. And then with John Cicada, I got to not only sing in English, but we did the Pocahontas song in Spanish. So that was fun, being able to learn, you know, the song in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, but I can sing in Spanish. So that was fun, singing with John Cicada live on stage in Spanish. That was so much fun.
It's a classic. You and his voice together is so gorgeous. Everyone check out these songs. And when I think about you and you going to Japan and this all happened, I have to shout out to your husband, who
Yes, thank you, Flex.
my buddy Flex here. Flex and I and the team behind such a fun show. I did an interview in person at a hotel with them all. We made a press day and I was going to come and do the interview and the hotel tried to kick us out. So Flex, let me tell you.
So he was like,
Flex is not here to play in these streets. So Flex became my people because he went right up to that front desk with Carl Payne and they both were like, oh no, you're not going to play us like this. So Flex is the best.
Yes, that's my rider guy.
He is a class act and he is funny. And as everything you see on screen, he is just the way he is, a sweetheart, like salt of the earth person. How do you all make it happen? You have your own family, your children together. How do you balance it all?
I think, I think because we're both in somewhat of the same industry, like we understand. So like when he has to travel and work, or if I have to travel and work, he's fine with it. Like when the kids were little, they're grown now. We have grown kids. But when they were little, when I had to go on the road, he would stay home and watch the kids. And when he had to shoot a movie or do a project, I would be the one, by myself watching the kids. So we just made it work. And then we had the support of our family too. Our family helped out a lot. And I think we just celebrated 25 years this year. So this is our 25th year. And I think that it's important to have a great friendship. We started out as really good friends. And but we only dated for 3 months. We dated for 3 months, and then he asked me to marry him after 3 months. And then 4 months later, we got married. So I had 4 months to plan the wedding.
So from the time you started dating to your wedding, 7 months.
Yes.
But look, 25 years later, babies and all, grown up.
Yes, kids are grown, 25 years, and you know what? He's my best friend, and we have a really good friendship. Now, I'm not going to say marriage is easy. I'm not going to say that I have the perfect marriage because I don't, because there are days when, I get on his nerves, he gets on my nerves, but we talk about it because we when we got married, we said divorce is not an option. So when we hit those bumps in the road, we just work through them, we just make it work.
I got married in May. My husband,
congratulations.
Thank you. My husband, that's his mantra. Well, we're gonna make if you're tired and you need a break, well, go to sleep and we're doing it again tomorrow because this is it.
Exactly. So yeah, I think it's when it's two people that want to put the work in and it's two people that love each other and they want it to work, then you'll make it work.
When I brought you up to him, because I said to him when we were sitting together, I said, listen, I love you all in Flex, but I really love your wife. Like your wife. And his face lit up and he raved and bragged about you on 44.
Really?
And he also said how proud he was. And you've been so outspoken and so much of a leader in the world about what you've gone through in your health and everything. How are you? And why did you share your personal journey about you and your battle with cancer to the world?
I'm doing great. And I don't have cancer. Thank you, Jesus. Last year, I did have a stage 1 tumor that was cancer. And I had a double mastectomy. And they, the great thing is that I have new boobs. So I have perky boobs now. So that's the good thing that I got out of it. But it was nothing was in my lymph nodes. It hadn't begun to spread. I caught it really early. So I just wanted to tell my story because I wanted women to know that early detection will save your life. A lot of even myself, a lot of us are scared to get checked because they're scared to hear, bad news. But if you catch it early, you'll live. So thank God I caught it early. It's been almost 1.5 years now. I'm cancer free, so I am good.
Man, thank God. That is and you're saving lives by telling your story and making sure that people get checked. And that is absolutely such a beautiful, beautiful gift that you give besides your voice. So yeah. We're here for it. We root for you. We are fans of you over here and up in here.
Thank you.
When we see your show, can you tell us a little bit about I know you told the stories, but we're going to get the hits. We're going to get some of the songs we come in to see. You're going to give us the hits here.
Yes, I'm gonna. Oh, and in Pittsburgh, I have well, it's not a surprise if I tell you, but I'm gonna have family on stage singing with me as well.
Oh, so it is really one night only. This is a
Yeah, I'm
special.
gonna in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna have my mom, and my aunt come up on stage and do some singing, so you get to see my family. So I'm excited about that. And then my dad, I'm definitely gonna have him because my dad is a musician. He's a guitarist, so I'm gonna have him get up and play the guitar as well.
Well, one night only, Pittsburgh. She's coming home. Your girl is home. You need to get
Yes,
your tickets.
July 30th, Pittsburgh.
New York on the 29th, and Philly on the 28th.
Yeah.
And so what is the story, if you don't mind, before I let you go, behind the giggle? How did the giggle happen in the beginning of Smile? How does the laugh? What was it like in the studio to record the song?
Okay, so because I am such a goofball. I laugh a lot. I smile a lot. The way the song came about was Narda Michael Walden produced it, and I co-wrote it with his team. So he asked me when we sat down, he said, can you just give me a whole bunch of titles of songs? Just come up with some named titles. So I came up with every, except Silent Prayer, I named every song on that album. I Love Your Smile was one of the titles I came up with because I used to get teased when I was in school. Kids would say, you're always smiling. Why are you always smiling? Because I did smile. I don't know. I just always smiled. And so I wrote that down, and that's how the song came about. And but it's crazy because like I said, I told the label, I was like, no, this isn't the right first single. I wanted the song Silent Prayer with Johnny Gill to be the first single, and the label said, no, it's I Love Your Smile. We're not going to change it. And I started crying. I was like, no one's gonna like it. They're gonna think I'm too happy and it's corny. Da, 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 da. And then they didn't listen to me, and literally they put it out, and the song went #1 like in so many countries, and I traveled the world, Grammy nominated. I'm still working today because of it. So that song was a blessing. I was so wrong.
Well, you'll hear it along with all the other hits in concert. And then if you're in Chicago, make sure you see 44. Follow them as well. The information will be below to buy tickets and where they're going to go, wherever that show's going to go next, because that show's got a life. And all of the events and the different projects that you're working on will be following you. Everybody get your tickets. Make sure you check it out. Go online, get your tickets, and we're going to hear the voice sounds as good. I was deep diving you on YouTube and finding live video. You sound like the same. It's 1987 all over.
Thank you. Thank you. I think if you don't use it, you lose it. So it's important to always, even when I don't have a record out or I'm not touring, I'm constantly singing around the house or singing in church or, I'm just constantly singing. So, but I just want to say this. I want everybody to go to smilebyshanise.com and purchase my vegan lipstick line. So I do have a vegan lipstick.
You do? Smilebyshanise.com right here.
Smilebyshanise.com.
How did that happen?
Well, you know what? When I Love Your Smile came out way back then, I've always been obsessed with makeup. And I've always wanted to have a lipstick line, but I was like, maybe I could partner up with Revlon or CoverGirl or somebody. And I just didn't know how to go about it. So I finally did my own research and decided to put out my own line. And I love it. I'm actually going to add some new colors. I'm gonna make it even bigger. Like I want eyeliners and foundations and eyeshadows and all that. And so I'm working on expanding the line.
Oh, well, I need to go online and grab some early Christmas presents for my fam, for my mom and everybody. We got to get, yes. And especially if people are all about vegan and healthy ways and the things that you use on your body and all of that, this is then perfect for you. Yes,
definitely. And that's the thing. I was trying to find something that was like, vegan. And so, yeah, so this is definitely perfect for me, but I have some colors. And it's a liquid matte. I don't know if you like liquid matte because it dries matte. But yeah, so I'm gonna start getting some more glosses too.
Oh, we're here for this. I'm here for the. Let's go. Smile by Shanice. What is better name than that? That's it. Make that smile beautiful.
Thank you.
This is it. So we got the music, we got the musical touring, we got the concerts, we got the lipstick. We've got you got the whole thing for us. Your husband's working. There's more projects he's got coming down the pike, I see. So
Yes.
let's go, family. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you.
You made our day. You made us smile. You made our day being here with you. And
You made my day.
well, when you're around, if I'm in New York, when you're in New York, I'm there. And when you come, we need you to do a concert out here in Detroit. We need.
Wait, so are you in New York?
I bounced from New York and Detroit.
Okay, so will you be in New York when I'm there?
I'm going to be. I'm in New York. I tell you, we're super excited about our next guest. Hold on, everybody. I don't have the date, but if I'm in New York, I'm going to be there.
Yes, please let me know. Let me know, and I'll get you a comp. You don't even have to pay.
Thank you. I'm going to give you a big giant hug. That means the world to me. Thank you so much. Love to you. Thank you for making this happen.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you, Flex.
Hey, Flex. Now I'm in. Okay. I thought it was over. I was ready to talk to you all. Good God. After thousands of interviews, you still make a mess. Hey, everybody. Thanks. Thank you to Shanice. I love Shanice so much. What a joy. It was so great to chat with her offline and on the show as well. Samaria, thank you for stopping in. We thank you so much for being here. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe and join us every single week here on the Roundtable. Hey, Dia. Hey, cousins. Hey, sister. We were talking about my hair earlier with your mom, with Mama Lewis, about my hair. She makes my haircut look like it's got more hair than it really does, and I love it. See, cat daddies, don't pay attention that close. Lattes, don't pay that close attention to this show. I love her. I love her smile. I love her babies. I love her husband. I see you all loving it. She is so humble for someone so successful and iconic. She has been out here in these streets. Hey, she's been out here in these streets. So if you love Tasha Cobbs Leonard, recap, Tasha Cobbs' album comes out on Friday. So thank you to our friend Tasha Cobbs for being here. We love her so much. We love her voice and her ministry. Amen. Amen. If you love Shanice and you're in Philly, Pittsburgh, or New York this weekend, or if you're in Chicago next month, make sure you check her out in 44 Hour in concert. Her music is always streaming as well. If you love this show, we've just been added to iHeartRadio and iHeart Podcasts. So make sure you check us out. Thank you. Christine says, fabulous guest tonight. Enjoyed our time together, Roundtable. See you on Thursday. Yes, next week is Thursday. Darius says, Shanit is sweet as pie. Shanit, she's a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. My mini pompadour. Yes, I'm trying to give Dionne Warwick. I'm trying to give Elvis. I'm trying to give Lush. Because if you look over here, it's Lush. Lust for cheap. Payless Lush. I'm trying. So we are excited for next week. I don't know who's going to be here. Maybe SWV. Maybe Lou Diamond Phillips. Maybe a Broadway star. I don't know yet. I have no idea who is going to be here. But someone is going to be here next week. And you are going to love it. So you put it in your calendar that on Thursday, every day this week on Broadway Podcast Network, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and YouTube, there's a new episode of The Roundtable. Tomorrow, an exclusive with Beth Level. Who is calling me? The telemarketers. Beth Level is here on Friday. You're not going to want to miss that on Broadway World. Sweet as pie. My Patricia, I love you. Thank you, girl. I miss you, and you're the best. Give us a break, LOL. And let's see. It's Giving Suave. Thank you. It's Giving Suave. I appreciate that. We love you all. We sure do. Cat Daddies, You're the One that's a good song. I remember that album. We will all be here. We'll be here next week. Share it with a friend. Let us know. Thank you for being a part of my family. And thanks for welcoming us into your home once again, from our house, the Bannon home with my husband, to your home. We thank you so much for being here. We love you all. I do. I love you all. I can't do this. We can't do this without you. You give me so much joy. And I'm so grateful for us. And Darius gets to be a part of my craziness every week. I know he loves this show, and I know I drive him bat poop bonkers. We are so grateful the show continues to grow, and it's all thanks to the love and support of you. Be good to one another. Be good to each other. Love on each other. Call somebody you love and tell them that you love them. Life is so short. We've learned that this week and every week. that the world is crazy. So we need to enjoy every single second while you can. Go out there and do something that you're afraid to do, or say something you're afraid to say. Go out there and live your best darn life, the best that you absolutely can. And I thank you all so much for being here. Congrats to the people on the leaderboard. Apparently there's a leaderboard with crowns. The more you comment, the more chances you have to be on the top of the leaderboard of the Roundtable. Thank you, YouTube, for making me not understand what the heck is going on. I'm getting too old. And I'll see you again next week on Thursday. Who knows what's who knows what the weekend review will be. I'll see you then. There's more love than there is hate. There's more joy than there is sadness, and there's more good than there is bad. Just go out there, people. Be loved. Till next time. The best is yet to come. See y'all.